Hello and welcome back, and if you haven't been here before, I'm so glad that you have found this channel. We are trying to talk about different topics around grief and different things that we might be going through. It can be such a lonely journey, and that's exactly what I'd like to talk about today. It's how we can feel so lonely in the grief journey, even though we might have a lot of support, we might have a lot of people around us. So if you are feeling lonely, or if you have felt lonely, it is so normal. Not that that's necessarily going to help you feel better, but just to know that it is actually part of the grief journey, I believe. So when we lose someone that we hold so dear and they're no longer here, all of a sudden our life tends to feel unsafe, just feels completely distorted. It feels like nothing is the same as it used to be. So it can then make us feel like the rug has been ripped from under your feet, and you don't have a safe ground to stand on. I could sometimes, and I don't know if any of you can sort of understand this, or maybe I felt the same. I really felt like I was walking nearly on sponge, that the ground I was walking on was just not stable, was not safe. And it might sound a bit strange, but I've heard it from other people, so it must be something that is maybe more common than we speak about. So one thing that I've also heard countless of times is that no one can understand what I'm going through. No one can understand the grief I'm going through. No one has ever felt like I'm feeling now. I'm the only one in the whole world going through this. All these things come into our minds, and not maybe all of us, but I hear it a lot, that people feel like they are the only one in the whole universe that's ever felt this bad. And I think maybe that is potentially a safety mechanism that is kind of protecting us, to feel like that is kind of finding our safety in all the horribleness. I don't know if that's at all the way it is, but I think it's very, very normal. And like I said, I hear it from people a lot, this feeling of going through something that is just something that no one has gone through before, but also something that is not safe. And when it comes to not feeling safe, not feeling able to maybe leave the house, not feeling able to be around people, and it might be around people that you love a lot, and if you have been sociable before, you might feel, actually I just feel like I want to be on my own. And I feel that it's very important to listen to our bodies. And if you feel like being on your own, maybe that's exactly what you need to be. Maybe you just need to be on your own. But then also it is a fine line that we don't want to become completely introverted, that we just lock ourselves away from the world. But if you feel like you need time, you really do need time for this grieving process, then that's fine. But when time comes, maybe it's time to start taking these little small steps to venture out in the world again. It's so natural to feel maybe a lot of anger, a lot of questioning why, all sorts of emotions. Of course, sadness, desperation, panic. It can be all sorts of things that come up, and whatever it is completely normal. And what I didn't really maybe give myself time to feel like, actually I am going through something that's really normal. And although I've always known that the grieving process is hard, I had absolutely no idea to what extent it can take you to some really deep places and some really, really, really dark places. And I think it's really, really important in those moments, in those times, to ask for help. If it's not ask for help from people that you know, maybe ask for someone that is experienced and have been through a similar experience, someone that can guide you, someone that can maybe sit and just listen to what you got to say, and someone that can maybe unravel all these different things that might be locked in your body. I thought that I had to be locked in this grief, that my body had to be locked inside. But little by little, with all these different methods I've been trying, it's been unlocking. It's like unlocking different keys, and eventually it's like something is freeing within your body, and you can start feeling definitely not like you felt like before. I can say from my own experience and also from my clients' experience that we will never be the same as before the loss. But what we can do, we can pick up the pieces, and we can also actually maybe sometimes become a better version of ourselves than we were before. We might become more understanding, we might be able to help others on their journey. And as hard as it is, sometimes with time we might be able to see a silver lining. And I know that lots of you might not want to hear of silver linings right now, but it might be something that's a silver lining. It might have been that you met some people that you would never have met otherwise. It might be that you have explored something within yourself that you wouldn't have done otherwise. And of course, I would just like to point out that if there was a choice to have lost the person or not, of course we would all say we would not want to have lost that person. But I would just like to try to give you a little bit of hope, that in the hopelessness there is hope. And together maybe we can find a little glimmer of something, and maybe some hope for the future. So I hope that you will carry on watching and listening, and if you have any questions, please reach out. I will in the weeks to come try to invite people on and maybe have a conversation with someone, and then we can talk about experiences that we've had in the grief journey. Maybe someone that is an expert in the topic, we see. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you all being here and listening.